Hey guys, Albert here from Mainland Cycle Center. We've got a special one for you today. We're going to take a look at a brand new motorcycle, pretty different from what we normally see from Kawasaki. This is a 2024 the Ninja 7 Hybrid. And as usual, when we do unboxings, we've got Delbert, our famous assembler, who has done a lot. So all right, Delbert, let's take a look at this thing while we give it a little talk. See if we can. There we go, that's better. So, Ninja 7 Hybrid. So, a lot of cool and interesting things on this bike. First of all, let's go MSRP. MSRP on these, $12,499. And so, hybrid. And this is is designed really to not have to be plugged in. So, of course, it's got a parallel twin, 451 cc's. So this is based on the Ninja 400 engine platform, but has got what Kawasaki calls a traction motor. So the Ninja, the traction motor, and then it has a lithium-ion battery pack. But it's designed, we'll have to charge that initially, but it's designed after that to really not have to be plugged in. And so my understanding in the reading is that there's going to be a couple of different modes you can ride it in. So there's a economy mode, which is fully electric with and that's designed for slower speed, short distances. Okay, so you're not going to get a lot of high speed fully electric there. And then there is a hybrid mode. It's going to be a little loud when he runs this tool, but a hybrid mode where it's going to have that start-stop technology. So when you come to a stop at a red light or anywhere, a stop sign or whatever, the engine will actually shut off to conserve fuel. And then as you twist the grip to go again, the engine it'll use initially electric to take off, and then once you get up to speed, it will seamlessly kick in the gas motor. And so you'll start off with the traction motor. And then there's a sport mode, and then the sport mode will give you the option to use the e-boost. So the e-boost, from first gear, you can push the e-boost button and put it into e-boost, and it will stay in e-boost, ready for you to open the throttle for 5 seconds, and then it will give you 5 seconds of e-boost. And they say that that's going to give you near liter bike type horsepower. So I don't know if that's 150 or 130 or what they're talking about for that little distance, that little burst. But yeah, so a few interesting things you notice maybe right off the bat as we're looking at this is there's no clutch lever. There's also no shift lever. Okay, so this bike, you can drive it in the fully electric mode. It's automatic. Okay? So it has an auto clutch. It has an auto clutch and a auto shift, and you can drive it fully automatic in that mode. You would drive it in that mode, and then in the hybrid mode, the Econo. The not EV, but the HEV mode, the hybrid mode, you'll have the option of choosing to manually shift gears or have it be an automatic. And then in the sport mode, it is manual transmission only. But when we say manual, there's no shift lever, but it has an up and down button for the shifting. It looks like that is upshift. So it looks like it's right down here. So let's see what's on the back of there. So anyway, we're getting a kind of oh yeah, so here's your upshift on the back. So you pull it with your finger for upshift, then push with your thumb to downshift. We'll get a little better look at that. But yeah, pretty cool. So the traction motor is mounted on the clutch side. It actually is connected to the clutch shaft. So the traction motor, I believe, is right back in here. then you can see, if you're familiar with Ninja 500, 400 engine architecture, that this is a little different. So it is a hydraulically operated, for the clutch, it's an automatic clutch, it's hydraulically operated. So there's a solenoid, maybe right there, and an oil line that operates that. It is a 6-speed transmission. Like I said, it is loosely based on the Ninja 500 that we have, but you will notice this has dual discs on the front as opposed to single disc. Now these are dual 300 millimeter discs, where the Ninja 500 is a single 310 millimeter brake rotor. There we go. So dual discs on the front. The rear brake looks to be the same. It is the same size rotor as the Ninja 500. I really like the styling on it. I kind of dig it. It's a little H2 looking. Of course, and I think this does have the Kawasaki River Marque emblem on the front. Yep, Kawasaki River Marque on the front. Black, green. There's those dual discs. I wonder how many of you guys are going to try to convert your Ninja 500 to dual discs. Watch some of these parts maybe show up on eBay or something. And glad you can get that wheel. I guess you have to change the fork leg and the wheel, maybe the master cylinder. Yeah, cool. Let's see, what else can I tell you about it? So we're going to get to know a little more about it. We'll get it out and ride it, but we're going to have to make sure the battery, both batteries, because it's going to have two batteries, a starting battery for the engine, and then a lithium battery for the drive system. So we're going to have a little bit of work to do to get that charged up and plugged in, get everything sorted, and we'll come back. One of the interesting things about this bike, I did do a little looking, a Ninja 500 ABS model, and this is equipped with ABS, but a Ninja 500 ABS model weighs about 475 pounds, and this bike weighs 502 pounds, so just over 125 pounds difference. So there is some weight between that traction motor and between the battery and the new clutch and the clutch operation system. So all that does add some weight. Going to have a few buttons there to learn. So it looks like AT, MT is going to be automatic transmission, manual transmission. It also has a walk mode, so a fully electric walk mode. And with that walk mode, you can actually reverse as well, 1.8 miles an hour, I think, in reverse. And just a little faster than that in the forward mode. So for moving around the garage, moving out of the parking space, very easy to do that. So if you have a rider that has really not wanted a manual transmission bike, this would be a great way to get them riding a full-size motorcycle with an automatic transmission. Not many of those on the market that I'm aware of, especially not in a mid-sized sport bike. So definitely some cool things to look at. This will be a whole new thing for us. I'm really intrigued and excited to get to ride it. So anyway, we hope you enjoyed this look at the brand new for 2024 Kawasaki Ninja 7 Hybrid HEV, hybrid electric vehicle. All right, there's a look at it. Delbert, thanks, buddy.